Hey man, stay safe world here. You already know what's going on, man. So Yo Gotti just dropped his final album, CM10, and there was a couple different like words and stuff that he said in the album that I feel like he was directly addressing the Young Dolph situation, man. But before we get into that, man, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and let's run it up, man. So Yo Gotti just dropped his much anticipated CM10 album on top of having like hella like features and like track topping like attempt songs and shit like that. He basically he dropped this one song that I like specifically listened to, and I was like, yo, this like definitely has something to do with what happened with the Dolph situation. He kind of like speaks on it, and I mean, you can let me know in the comments if you think that I'm reaching or something. On this channel, I'm not really trying to like go on some crazy ass like conspiracy shit, but it's like how I was talking about when I was talking about the actual situation with Dolph being shot. There was a lot of coincidences in that situation, and like I feel like the amount of coincidences that kind of happened, it definitely points in the direction, because it's like, how are there just so many coincidences that basically occur, but then it's not the case that it's true, you know? Like, when do you ever see that? I feel like every time that you like see coincidences like that, it's not a coincidence. But let's get into it. So the one song that Yo Gotti drops was 42 Doug and ESTG. He basically kind of alludes to the Young Dolph shooting, and he goes in to say a couple bars in one succession. His first verse, or I think it's either his first verse or the chorus, which kind of directly ties into what happened. He basically says that like he basically has something to do with the shooting. I mean, like, he doesn't say it like verbatim, but if you tap into the lyrics, man, like it's kind of obvious what he's alluding to. So it's the video, it's not really set on like some hood shit. It's like they're in like a nice neighborhood and white people are looking at them and shit. But there's one particular part that he says like something that like definitely rang a bell in my head. He says, I'm on some cold gangsta shit. I got a little bitch on the west side, couple of hitters from South Memphis, another little hitter from east side. Okay. And then like in a different part of the song, he says, they told me to watch what I say in these raps. Why? Before they fuck around and sentence me. See? Okay. Like, and that was like a couple bars after. If you all listen to the song, I don't know if y'all caught that part, but that part in particular, he's referring to having like shooters in South Memphis. And then he says he can't rap anymore about like shit. They're like, yo, you gotta be careful what you're saying in this shit, because they'll tie you into this whole situation. But I'm not saying that it's necessarily this situation, because there's a lot of crazy shit that's been going on in Memphis the past couple weeks, ever since Dolph died. I mean, it's probably always been like that, but ever since he died, there's been a lot of crazy shit going on. Like Big 30 was literally talking about how that Memphis was like the Royal Rumble right now, and then 2-3 days after he did that, his cousin Big Newski and Bread Gang basically got shot. So like there's a lot of different shit that's going on, but I'm gonna tell y'all the facts. What we do know is Young Dolph, where was he killed? He was killed in South Memphis at Makeda's Cookies, who straight drop, who like had hella beef with Young Dolph, was from South Memphis also, and the other guy, I'm guessing Cornelius Smith, was from there too. So he just says, I have a couple of hitters in South Memphis. That's a very specific place. He says he has a bitch on the west side, and then he has hitters in South Memphis. It's like, isn't that kind of weird? Like, don't you think that that's kind of weird? Like, after your chief op basically gets gunned down in South Memphis, saying you have a couple of shooters in South Memphis, like, that's already speaking a lot. That's almost in a self-snitching, like, type of thing. But he could say it's, like, self-expression, or say it's, like, my niggas or some shit like that. But, like, bruh, like, if you know what he's saying, like, he's saying he has shooters in fucking South Memphis, and that's where the people that shot Young Dolph are from. So it's kind of obvious that he's alluding to having something done with it. I'm not even on no conspiracy shit, but it's like, bruh, it literally matches the description. But the thing is, people might not even notice this because it's not like a whole like, I feel like niggas are expecting a whole song with like Yo Gotti coming out and saying some shit, but this is more of like a record that's for like the club, like dancing and shit like that. So like, he just wants to like, I feel like just sneak in a little bit of bars there as a diss. So like, whenever they play this in the club, people are gonna like hear that shit, and then maybe like, I don't know, bro. That's like approaching self-snitching, like, because I don't even know if you were really part of it though. Would you be mentioning it? I mean, like, you see these people be posting on social media and shit, but Yo Gotti's different. This nigga like a boss and shit, and has a lot of money, a lot of shit to lose. So it's like, I feel like if you really did it, are you even gonna risk like talking about it in a song? You really gotta talk about it like that? But then you never know, bro. Niggas be crashing out, especially in Memphis. Look at Straight Drop, he crashed out, man. Niggas don't be thinking about like the future and shit like that. They just want to have their pride and ego kind of look like run the fucking rap shit, and we see time and time again this shit don't be working out like that, man, because you know how shit be. But I don't know, let me know in the comments, you think I'm reaching with this, or you think that he was actually like saying that he did it? I mean, I don't know what other conclusion you could get to unless he was talking about something else, but I sincerely doubt it, man. But hey, you already know. If I'm reaching, let me know. If you think I'm onto something, let me know. Real stay safe shit. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, join notification gang, man. You already know. Peace.